Hey church, Raymond here. Here are the announcements for January 24th. We got a lot going on. You want to be part of it. Stay tuned. Hey church, man, I just got back. Joe and Mike went down with me to the Evangelism Conference, and man, we had a great time. But man, we had a great time with good worship and some great speakers and hearing about and being reconvicted about our purpose to reach lost people. In church, there was one guy that spoke. His name was Blue, and man, he had a testimony of drugs and alcohol and problems, had a beer down here, and he rode a motorcycle, and how churches all around him never seemed to reach out. And he had a great story, but somebody finally reached out to him, and man, he became on fire for the Lord, and he has been an evangelist for years and years and years, 20-something years, 30-something years. And it is an amazing, amazing story. But church, what it did is it brewed in me an excitement to understand what our church is about not judging people, not welcoming everybody in and making sure. But one thing I got convicted of is how often do we go out and do our part? How many people that are in our neighborhoods or in our close families do we actually reach out to and say, man, come to church with me. Do you know Jesus and the saving grace of his love? So, church, that was a huge conviction. So we need to make sure we're doing our part. We need to reach out to folks. And one of the best ways that we can start doing this, our convention, our state of Louisiana, the tribe we run with, the Baptist, Southern Baptists in Louisiana have a awesome, hard, big project. And that is in 2018, we want to have prayed for every single home, and we want to have given a gospel presentation to everybody in Louisiana through one-on-one, through reaching people, through crusades, through events, and we love to do things outside our walls, so we need to make sure that we're doing that. But you can start today by going to blesseveryhome.com. There's only about 12 of you who have went out and done that. We all need to do it. So if you can hear my voice through this video, that means you have a computer, and go to blesseveryhome.com and sign up to be a light and begin allowing the system to send you names, 5 names a day to pray for in your area, so that we can blanket our entire, no matter where you live, Houghton, Bossier, Spring Ridge, it doesn't matter, Greenwood, Minden, you can be praying for those around you. I want to encourage you to do that. Blesseveryhome.com. Go be part of it. Be a light. Let's do our part to make sure that we accomplish our mission in 2018 to reach everyone in Louisiana. Love you guys. Let's do this. All right, church, we got PitStops coming. We had a great message. I think it was a good message. I'm kind of partial to it. We had a great message Sunday talking about small groups and why we need to do it. And our PitStops, our small groups, are getting started. The why do we do it? Why do we get into PitStops? You have issues in your past that you need to deal with to find freedom to go to your future. That's it. That's God's plan, is to put us in circles and get out of rows. That's why we want to be in PitStops. What are PitStops? They're just groups of 3 or more people gathering together once a week for the next 13 weeks to just come together and maybe study the Bible if that's what you want to do, or maybe just read a devotion for a minute, but live life together. We want to do it, and how you do it, I don't care. You do whatever you're already doing. Invite a few people to be part of it. But if you don't want to lead one, you don't want to host one, not this Sunday, the 29th, it's a Monday, is when we start the semester, and you can go to openroadfellowship.com/PitStops and go on there and sign up. Now, we don't have a bunch of groups to sign up for. We have a women's group that's on Sunday. Guys, you can't go. It's a women's group. But we have a teacher coming all the way over from Tyler that's going to participate with us and help lead that group. Now, the first night for that group is Super Bowl Sunday, ladies. I understand you all love football and you're rooting for the Patriots or the Eagles. I don't know what you're doing. But why don't you move your party to the PitStop, okay? We'll help provide food. We'll make sure the game is on the television, and you guys can just introduce yourselves and begin to talk and live life as you root for your favorite team. That's Super Bowl Sunday, but that's Monday, and we're going to go ahead and have it. But if you want to know more about PitStop's Bingo Party this Friday night at 7 o'clock. This Friday night, the 27th, I think it is. Yeah, the 27th. Nope, that's the 26th. The 26th, that's what it is. It's the 26th. The Bingo Party, 7 o'clock. Man, we're going to have bingo. We're going to have food. I'm cooking. It's going to be gumbo. We're going to have some TV. We're going to give away a TV and a bunch of gift cards. And Bill and Tina got a bunch of other stuff they want to give away. So we're going to have a lot of fun. But we're going to talk about PitStop, give you a chance to sign up for PitStop. If you do, you'll get more cards. And maybe you want to lead one, and that's the night that we can put it up on the list and get people doing it. PitStops, this Friday night, 7 o'clock, PitStop Bingo Party. Let's get started. Let's do that. All right, church, got a lot of stuff going on. This is going to be a busy weekend, but it's going to be one of them Jesus weekends. And what we're going to do is we're going to go be Jesus to some folks by going to the Life March. That is Saturday morning. The Life March is an opportunity to show. I've told y'all numerous times, if you don't know this is a sad statistic, but Shreveport-Bossier is the abortion capital of Louisiana. Sad, sad, sad case that there are babies being killed, as no other way to say it, because of a choice. Now, there's a misconception about this Life March. We are not protesting the women who have abortions. Listen to me. And maybe you've had one and you felt the guilt of that. That's what the devil tries to do. I'm telling you, Jesus, we want to show ladies, I want to tell you that Jesus still loves you and will still forgive you and has a plan for your life. That is in the past, and God makes you new for your future. Understand that, hear me in that. And that's what we want to portray in this Life March. Now, we get an opportunity. It's not our church. It's just I get the privilege of organizing motorcyclists to come together, and we are going to lead the march. We're going to be in the front of the march, leading it across the bridge, and then we get down closer to Festival Plaza. We actually provide protection by creating some noise so that the marchers can go into Festival Plaza. Now, come be part of that. If you got a bike, I'll ask you to be over at Bass Pro Shop at 9 a.m. If you know somebody with a bike, invite them to come down there. And if you're not going to ride, at 10 o'clock is when it actually starts. Be there a little bit early and march in this event to support life. That's what we're doing. And if you can come out early, and I hope that you can, we're actually providing sound. Another thing of us reaching outside our building, we're providing sound on the Bossier side of the event. If you want to help with that, be there at 8 a.m. so that you can help set all of that up. And the Cypress Band is going to be playing, and the speakers will be on the Bossier side. So come be part of the Life March this Saturday. It's going to be a great time. Come be part. All right, church, I told you we have a lot of stuff happening this weekend. Sunday night is the associational night of prayer. It's called the Call to Prayer 3. It's the third year in a row that we have done this event where we've gotten all the churches in our association to come together. We've asked them to come together and pray. And man, there's going to be a great night of prayer. And it ain't one of those them old school prayer meetings where you get there and just, okay, we're going to go over the hospital list and all that. Though we're going to pray for sick people. It is a well-organized prayer vigil to get God, asking God to descend on our area and make a difference. I personally am getting to pray for the local government, the mayors and the city councils and the police juries and that stuff. I get an opportunity to pray for that group of people, but you get an opportunity. This can be part of a bigger group. Corporate prayer is so important, and so come together. That is going to be this Sunday, 6 p.m. up at Cypress Baptist Church. Now I'm going to be leaving. I'm going to leave the church at 5 o'clock, 5:15, and I'm leaving here. And it'll be 5 o'clock. I'm going to leave here at 5 o'clock, and I'm going to ride my motorcycle as long as it's not raining. I'm going to ride my motorcycle. So why don't you come ride with me? It'll be cold, I know that, but let's ride up there and just show that Open Road is here to participate in an association thing, something bigger than ourselves. And we want to join our spirits with God's Spirit and other believers, and we want to just reach out and help ask God to come down and do some amazing things in our area. Come be part of that prayer night. All right, last thing, I'm going to put my closing and my last announcement. Football Sunday is coming up. Super Bowl is on February 4th, and you need to invite. This is part of our Harvest Initiative. This is one of those organizational things, one of those group things that we can do to help people meet Jesus and come to know the gospel. Most people won't come to a regular church event, but tell them to come to church. We're going to have a potluck afterwards. They can wear their football jersey, and we're going to hear stories of amazing athletes and their testimony of what Jesus has done in their life. You're not going to want to miss it yourself, but man, how powerful it would be to get that football fan in your life to come down and be part of it. Church, we are doing amazing things. God's called us. God has restirred in me our need for evangelism. I'm not necessarily a gifted evangelist in the sense of the fivefold ministry. I'm more of an apostolic gifted and the prophecy gifting, but evangelism is my number 3 gifting, and I do have a heart to reach people. And listen to me, church. God used somebody to reach you and saved you, believer. Do the same for somebody else. And I remember Gray Schuler, and if you ever see this video, Gray, I give you I praise you and I thank you so much for listening to God and punking me into going in church. I heard the gospel. Now many, many things for the kingdom have happened because of what you did, Gray. Church, that could be you. Who is God moving in your life to invite, punk, bribe, whatever you got to do, get them to anything short of sin, get them to church. I love you guys. Have a great rest of your week. I'm sorry this is kind of late. Remember, Wednesday night church is online, 8:30. Go to openroadfellowship.com/watch. Participate in the Wednesday night church. We're talking about prayer. It's a great thing. But be involved. Get involved, because this is your church that God is building. It's his church. He's building through you. Let's do it.